Do you have balance issues? Do you feel like you're gonna fall if you stand up on your toes? Do your legs feel weak? Well, check out this patient from Thailand who's seen 15 plus different chiropractors get well right on camera. Hi, this is Dr. Ace Thayer, your YouTube chiropractor, presenting the best results on YouTube. This is part one of a two-part series. We included bonus material in part two, a full detailed x-ray report showing how bad his neck really is. Check that out. Question of the day, how important is balance to you? Please share those comments and opinions in my comment section below. Love you guys. See you guys next time. Hi, I'm with Shandor. He has come a long ways to come see me. He's been through the gamut of chiropractors. He's gonna, again, the interesting thing, he can compare and contrast me versus 15 other chiropractors over 15 different years at least, right? He has history of really bad headaches starting when he was around 20, and he took a ton of drugs. What is it, Neurontin, right?
Yes.
And messed his kidneys up, and then he found chiropractic, which helped him a little bit. His great chiropractor didn't passed away, and then he went through a bunch of schmoes. I mean, other doctors that didn't take care of him, but he and then saw my video and came over here, pretty much.
He's the second chiropractor who ever took a neck X-ray.
Yeah, and no X-ray at all. Yes. And so the last X-ray he took was 15 freaking years ago by a chiropractor. Unbelievable. I hate you guys out there. You guys give us chiropractors a bad name by doing half-ass work. So, Shandor, tell us where you came from and tell us your history, your name. You have this whole little speech you like to give.
Oh yes, I give you a speech. Born in England, grew up in Germany, live in Thailand, married to a wonderful Thai lady who is not on video but next to the camera. We live in Phuket, Thailand. I saw the doctor on YouTube and I thought he's the one to go to.
And tell him why. I thought this was interesting. You liked me because of why? You've seen a lot of chiropractors.
Because you do the neck. You don't go through the motions like everybody else does. Lie me down.
The one thing you said is balance. I'm the only one to talk about balance.
Correct.
Yes. And so I thought that was interesting that he gleaned that off of my videos because that's all I ever talk about. I mean, I say balance, 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 but everybody's like, you do the neck, dude. And I'm like, but it's about balance. So he picked that up. I thought that was cool. So, Shandor, headaches are gone now. He had some injections and some chiropractic way back then, but he's stuck with this pain in his neck. Tell us what your symptoms are now.
Yes, basically it's the traps get tight. It's the top of the neck where the pain starts. It can be on, can be off. It just doesn't feel right. It feels very heavy. My right traps are higher than the left. It just doesn't feel balanced. That's why I'm here.
He's a wiggler. Yes. And low back pain, a little bit of low back pain?
I get lower back pain on the right side, mostly only on the right side, especially when the knees are higher than the pelvis, but also it's always right-sided.
He has all these interesting specific things, but we can't recreate them. I mean, and so I was like, oh, let's get him on camera because he's from around the world. But he has this one cool symptom I like. His left calf is weak. How long has that been weak for, sir?
Oh, that's been weak all my life. I think I can't, if I can show it on camera.
Get closer.
Got it? Okay, I can go up on like this. Oh, sorry. Again.
Yeah.
Like this. No problem.
On his right leg, yeah.
On the left leg, I can't get off the ground.
Can't even get off the ground?
A little bit. Like there's something missing.
Yeah. And so I think that's interesting. Now, again, it's been his whole life, and it's not like he's a spring chicken, so it's been going on a long time. So I'm gonna do the best I can to help him, but I think that's an interesting one because that's a drop foot sort of, and it messes with his gait, doesn't allow him to move properly, and it's just weak and it bothers him. So
as I also learned today that my crooked toes are a sign of balance or balance.
Crooked toes! You should take those shoes off. Want to show them? Yeah. Look, he's got monkey feet. Look at these things. He got a bunch of toes. Look at this thing. Did you break that one, or is this just an adaptation?
Always been like that.
Yeah. And so look at these things. He has little claws, and the reason he has those claws on his toes is because he has a balance issue. So he's always trying to grip the ground because he's about to fall. And when I show you those X-rays, guys, you're gonna flip out. I flipped out when I saw him. Something else interesting. His first chiropractor told him he had a C2, C3 fracture, which is impossible without trauma. He had no trauma. I told him, that's impossible. I looked at his X-rays, no evidence there, but his C2, C3 is messed up. I'm gonna show you guys on camera because I want to do this on camera. I want to go over the whole thing, and his adaptation is very interesting. It's unusual compared to most people, so I can't wait to show him. and you guys that. So we're gonna do it on camera actually. But anyways, toes all messed up because again, balance problems. I don't know. Anything else we want to talk about? Oh, tired. For 20 years, we talked about fatigue. When he wakes up in the morning.
Yes, I fall asleep very well. I wake up in the morning, I'm normally a bit tired. I think that also has to do with the whole thing after I watched all the videos, I would guess.
Yeah, you fell asleep because of my videos. I got it. Tired because of my videos. And then hearing and vision has been going, but he thinks he's an old man. But I told him, I go, no, it's chiropractic, dude. No, I didn't say that. But anyways, he thinks he's getting old, so his hearing's going a little bit, his eyesight's going a little bit. And anything else?
No, that seems to be
perfect. Okay, so go ahead and come over here, sir. Bend over, touch toes best you can. Say pretty limited range of motion. He's not terrible, but no back pain with that, right?
No, nothing.
Go back like this. How about that? Any back pain?
No pain.
Good. Look at the floor. Any pain there?
No.
Look at the ceiling. Nothing there. Now the good one on him, we're going to stand on his toes for 10 seconds. Go ahead. Look at this. This is the worst balance I've seen. No, don't grab the door. So stand up on those toes. No, stand. Don't put them down. Just stand up there. So this is awful, awful, awful. If I can change that, that would be a home run right there, right?
Correct.
And so I saw that on camera. I thought that was amazing. So you ready to go, dude?
I'm ready.
Good. On your back over here.
Of course, he's got much shorter legs than me. It's easier to stand on his toes.
Yeah. I think this guy's competitive. What do you think, guys?
Yes.
Next, you're going to say because I'm shorter, I can sit on a chair better.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm actually a little nervous with him, guys, is because that C2, C3 is really, really messed up. I think he bonked his head somewhere in there. I mean, there's some kind of, and it wasn't birth. This is something else. This is a little traumatic thing. This is like his mother didn't like him, dropped him on his head. And I could see that actually happening because I've met this guy before. I've talked to him for a couple hours. No, but it's really messed up. So anyways, we'll do that on camera, but I'm a little nervous only because it's so close to the brainstem. So we're gonna actually stay away from it. I'm going to T4 on this one, go away from it and see what we can do to get him loosened up and then see what happens. So wish us luck. This is where all that pain is right now, that craziness is. We're gonna go right down below it. Good. Wow. Pretty tight, dude.
Just like on video. Yes.
Was that different than the other chiropractors?
It was more intense.
More intense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody touched the neck, but you know, they just touched it a little bit. You
Yeah,
know.
just play with it.
Yes,
Tickle it.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Good. Okay, now I'm in C5 on the left too. Like I said, I'm kind of nervous to get too high on his neck. I'm going to see how he does with this. But he can tell you that that was
I can feel it right down the shoulders.
much stronger than you've ever had before.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Gotcha. And the reason why I do the adjustments I do, guys, is because I want to make change. I want to influence the body. And I know the body doesn't want to change. So we have to make it happen. So that's all I'm doing with these adjustments. Okay, when you get up, no twisting or turning. You're gonna look straight ahead, keep your arms your side, okay?
Okay.
Come on, sit up. Throw your legs over the side, just sit on the table for me, please. Okay, no twisting or turning. Any difference? Any first?
Lightheadedness feels a bit more loose around here.
Good. Okay.
Otherwise, okay.
Good. Lightheadedness, and that's dizziness, a little dizziness in the reason.
Oh, just a bit floating. You know,
Oh, floating. Okay, light.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
gotcha. So we're gonna walk. That walking's gonna help recalibrate your spine, just like we talked about in the video. Look straight ahead, arms down, walk to the door, please. Don't look at the ground. Up here. Good. Right here. Take a breath in your nose. And one more time to the door, please. Yeah, you see how he walks, guys? He's awful gait. Tons of problems with how he moves. I'm sure he's going to tell us right now that it's different. Actually, it probably feels different.
Yes.
His movement. Just tell them how does the walk feel different?
I feel more floaty.
And you look like shit. It looks terrible, but I knew it was going to be better because it's so bad.
Okay.
But it looked floaty, huh?
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
gliding. You're gliding
Yes,
more,
yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah. And that happens because it's a close kinematic chain, people. And so when I work on the neck, I take care of the balance. The balance helps allow the body to function better. So he's just gliding because he's actually using all his joints properly, or at least as good as he can at his
Yes,
age.
correct.
Okay. You like that? Tuck that one in?
Yes, that
Yeah.
hurt. That hurt.
Bend over, touch toes, please. Okay. So you can go a little bit further.
Yes, yes, yes.
A little further, right? Go and stand up. No pain there, though. Go ahead and go back like this.
No pain.
No pain. Look at the floor. All right, you had no pain with these. Look at the ceiling. Any difference feeling with those besides
No,
a little
no
more
pain.
range of motion?
No.
So, good one is on your toes for 5 seconds or 10 seconds.
Well, that
Do it
was
again.
better than before.
Hey, it was. Go ahead and do it again. You actually have some semblance of balance, right?
Yes.
Good. So let's do the fun one. Let's go up on your left foot.
Can I hold on?
Yeah, hold on me here. You tell me any difference.
Yes, I get off higher.
You do actually?
Yes, yes, yes.
Because again, for us, we don't see it, but I want to
No,
know.
before I moved that high, now I'm at least double the range already. I can feel that some muscle working.
I wasn't even expecting that after all the years he's had this, but again, a difference.
Yes.
Is this what you expected when you came here?
I expected a lot to happen. I didn't know you could fix it that fast, but yes, it works the way I thought it would.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
I came a long way for this, so.
Yeah. Again, I let everybody know, how is this different than all the other experiences you've had the last 15 years?
Well, you don't get put down on the bench on the table, cracked through from top to bottom, and said, "Now you're healed." You know, you. Actually,
Oh yeah, tell them about the one.
Oh yeah, I had one guy who came up to me who hit me on the forehead and said, "It's $50 and you're healed now." He called himself a chiropractor, by the way. So things like that happen. No, much more intense, but I can really feel a difference.
And then tell about the exam. Remember the exam we did? I spent more time in the exam. What you were saying about?
Yes, normally you go to a chiropractor, they just say, "Where does it hurt?" They crack you through and say, "Thank you very much, pay at the front."
Yeah, he goes, I could have adjusted 5 times already with the exam you did, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so anyways, I want you guys to understand there's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes. There's not any adjusting, but we do a lot of exams. We take time and analyze what's going on, and so he kind of witnessed that, and he's gonna see his x-rays, and you guys are gonna see it with us when we go over that. So thank you very much for doing the video.
pleasure.
Good. See you guys next time.